Everybody benefits off our fight. We got to stop being the spokesperson, the spoke group of people who we sacrifice ourselves for them to benefit. And when they get it, they don't know you. And for the love of God, can y'all stop saying that Donald Trump is dividing people of colors? That is bullshit. We've been divided before Donald Trump even ran for office. Stop using that as a scapegoat and as an excuse. We've been divided. And the mere fact that you're saying that we're divided, you knew that we were divided before then, but you're just now saying something now because it affects you. And miss me with the comments, you next. No, we first. You think we scared? We first. That's all I had to say, y'all. Black people, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop sacrificing ourselves for everybody else to have the benefit of it, because they do not reciprocate that energy for us.
Hello good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Awakened Africa and I'm your host Bemu. They say if around and find out, and guess who are these people who left around and now they're finding it out? The Arabs, right? So during the campaign season in the US, the Arabs chose to throw their weight behind Donald Trump, thinking that he was going to be their Jesus, he was going to be their Muhammad. Guess what? Trump has betrayed them. Trump went ahead and made a speech just the other day saying that he wants to take over Gaza, right? He recognized Israel over Palestine and said that he wants to take over Gaza and develop it. He asked countries like Egypt to take in the refugees from Palestine. Arabs, you played with fire and now it's time to burn you. I saw a couple of videos of these pro-Trump activists and TikTokers or speakers. They were just talking about supporting Donald Trump over Kamala. And the reason as to why these people, they didn't want to support Kamala, they said that Kamala had all the power in her hands to stop or to cease fire in Gaza, but she chose to stay silent, right? So they said that they are not going to vote for any Democrat or any Democrat for the presidency, and they chose that you know what, we're going to support Mr. Donald Trump. I don't want to talk much about it. I will come after the speakers have spoken. But if this is the kind of content that you enjoy watching, kindly, I beg you in the name of God, take me to the next 200 subscribers, right? Hit a like, leave a comment, share, and turn on post notifications so that we can continue having conversations like this. Guys, let us get down to the video.
You don't want to vote for Jill, vote for Donald Trump. But do not give a vote to Kamala Harris and expect to be welcomed by my community.
Palestine is central for some voters to decide how to cast their vote in the polling booth. But with war raging in the Middle East, can Kamala Harris convince some of them to back her campaign?
Do either of the candidates have a voice that you can ally yourself with?
And none of the major candidates, absolutely not. They're both the same.
She says words such as self-determination, and too many Palestinian lives have been lost, as if there is a number that's acceptable. And I don't understand how my people's lives are lost, as if they can't be found, instead of them being deliberately targeted by the very weapons that she continues to fund and to send.
To all of you who are blaming us Arabs for Kamala losing, I'll tell you this. Kamala had everything already. All she had to do was stop sending billions of dollars to a foreign country. All she had to do was listen to the people, and she refused to do so. She shut down our voices time and time again. What did you think was going to happen? She's a grown woman. She made her choice and she dug her own grave, and that's it. It has nothing to do with us. particularly Palestinian voices, were even talking about not endorsing the red and blue parties. And what do? Some of you? You vote for the parties that are hurting them in the first place. Did Palestine teach you nothing, or do you just not care about them?
To make one thing very, very, very clear. We are going to do everything in our power to make sure Kamala Harris doesn't win. Vote for, if you want Donald Trump to win, say that. Bitch, I will vote for Satan if I have to. Remember, no one's free until we're all free. And we can't protect ourselves if we can't protect each other. This is the time for all the minorities, all the movements, all the working class to come together and really build power and really fight against the fascism that's been here, but finally popping its head out and being loud and proud about it. And unless we do something, really come together, it's gonna get real bad.
I came home the day I met Trump, and I gave my son a MAGA hat, and I said, I guess we're there. And he said, ew. His first words to me were, ew. I said, but Baba, he said he's gonna stop the war. And he said, okay, that's it. Give me that hat. We're voting for Trump. And that's the sentiment, not just of an 8-year-old, but of an entire community. If you're gonna stop the war, even if I don't like you, I'm on your team.
There's an argument to say that if the Arab American, Muslim American voter base in Michigan doesn't turn out for Harris, that could create a path to a Trump presidency. How does that make you feel?
You know, it doesn't make me feel any way. I think that the Democratic Party should be punished for supporting this genocide. And I know that a lot of people will vote for Trump because they want to punish the Democratic Party because, you know, especially in Dearborn voted Democrat the last election, and it's been a disappointment to the people. The Democrats did nothing but let down the Arab American and Muslim American population. They did not listen. They are not listening to what we want, what we're saying. We've been, protesting the streets all over the United States, and Kamala Harris removed a Muslim from, her rally, and I just think that she should be punished. The Democratic Party should.
The topic of solidarity between black folks and Palestinians has existed since the inception of the State of Israel and the Nakba, and the issue of black and Palestinian liberation not only mirror each other but are inextricably linked in their histories. Support for the freedom of Palestinians has been an element of the Black Panther Party, of the Black Lives Matter movement, of the ending of apartheid in South Africa. Nelson Mandela, after his release from prison in 1990, embraced Yasser Arafat. In 1997, he said, "We know our freedom is incomplete without the freedom of Palestinians." In the 1950s, Malcolm X was one of the first Black Americans to show support for the Palestinian cause and said Black Americans would show complete sympathy with the Arab cause. Several months before his assassination, he visited the Gaza Strip and was completely critical of Israel. The Black Panther Party considered Black Americans to be internally colonized and stated that Black Americans and Palestinians were essentially treated as third world peoples who were oppressed by colonialism and imperialism together. In more recent history, in 2014, in the Ferguson Uprising, Palestinians online showed support, expressed solidarity, and offered advice to protesters in Ferguson. And there were chants that gained prominence at this time. From Ferguson to Palestine, occupation is a crime. These liberation movements have been linked for decades. And this is one of the first times that we're seeing such a divide where we're being told that our values don't align with one another, and that is not the case.
So guys, welcome back to the History Channel. This is Week in Africa, of course, and I'm a presenter, your host, Demo. So one of the speakers was talking about minority groups coming together so that they can make a great force to combat President Donald Trump's policies. And my question is, when have you Arabs been together with the other minority groups, especially the Black community? Because I've seen some of you saying that the Black community and the Arabs have been always been together, which is untrue. You guys, back in the Arab world, you guys treat Black Arabs as second-class citizens. You people have never wanted to associate yourselves with Black people. You people, you have never wanted right? You've never wanted to see black people thrive. You were the ones, in fact, I'm sorry to say this, but I think Arabs are more racist than white people. I have an experience with living with Arabs, and I can tell you that Arabs are more racist than white people. Then why are you right now coming to us asking the black folks or the black community in the United States to help you solve your own problems, while these black folks are telling you that Trump is just playing with your feelings, right? Because I think black people have an experience with most of these politicians, because they understand how politicians behave. A politician will come to you, he will tell you that, you know what, support me, and when I get into power, I will do ABCD for you. Trump, the other day, during the previous elections, he had been promising black people jobs, improving their livelihoods, and guess what? He did nothing. But then, how could Arabs forget that it was the same Donald Trump who had put a ban on Arabs in 2017? I think my brothers and sisters from the Arab world are just forgetful, because you'll find out that most of them, they voted from an emotional point of view, because they wanted to see I understand you guys wanted to see ceasefire in Gaza, but at the same time, you know that Donald Trump has been the president who has been pro-Israel all over the other presidents of the United States who have been in power. You know this person that is pro-Israel, and you know that Israel is bombing your people in Gaza, Palestine. Israel is trying to forcefully move out people from Palestine, right? But you guys choose to put the same person who is a pro-Israel. Mr. Donald Trump was not going to save you. And we all knew that. No one is coming to save you right now, because you effed up and you found out. But guys, I'm sorry for whatever you guys are going through. You know, you didn't expect this. Of course, you didn't see this coming, but well, it was so predictable. Like, you guys, you could have just seen, because if we take a look at whatever he said or whatever he did in 2017, how could you expect this person to be different? He's the same Donald Trump. He's the same Trumpist. He's the same person. How could you believe him? How could you fall into his tricks? How could you do that? In fact, when I see Arab people saying that Kamala had the position to call for a ceasefire in Gaza, you know what, guys? You just lost it. You just lost it. And I feel so bad for you, my brothers and sisters in the Arab world. And it is not bad for you people to ask help from the black folks, but you've never sided with the black folks. You're the kind of people who want the help of black folks. And then when you get whatever you want, you people are going to sideline yourselves. So stop this thing of saying that Trump is trying to divide the people of color. Trump is trying to bring division into America. People have always been divided. The most important thing right now is to make sure that we all live in peace, we all live in love and harmony. We uplift each other, we confront each other, because already we know that you messed up. There's no way there's no turning back. There's no way you can fix it. And yeah, that's it. So guys, whatever is happening to you in the Arab world, guys, you need to take heart. Already Trump has made up his mind. He's just waiting for the right time to sign the executive order of taking over Gaza. And well, you guys, you'll have just lost your homeland. You guys sold your fellow Palestinians by voting in for Trump. Well, if this is a conversation that you've enjoyed and you'd really like to keep on getting conversations like this, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm can be very favorable to me. And don't forget to leave a comment so that we can have this conversation at a greater. And after you've done that, after you've turned on post notifications so that you get a new video whenever I post it, don't forget to share this video to your brother and sister so that we can share the greatness. It has been my pleasure to be your presenter today. This is Awakened Africa, and my name is Bemu. B-E-M-U. Peace out.